be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll run on first down. It's Carr, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Saints now at 2-5 to start play. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
You talk about this Falcon defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, New Orleans! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Second down throw coming for Ritter. Got an open man at Schwartz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. For the first time with Bijan Robinson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Hard running at the 15. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Got his open man, it's Carr. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And that's at the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
unfortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. A give to Robinson on the option. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Let's go now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Carr. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to move back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. 165 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Ritter off the play fake. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Four yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Steps away. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Boy, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
52 blaster. Check pitch. Smith red. Blue check.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Oh, nice move. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Come on, set.
Again, it's Robinson. Powers by at the 40. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Complete to Olave on the out route. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On second down now, it's Carr, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Atwell.
The pass complete to Tutu Atwell.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Completes it to Perry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. Inside the 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Pull after, right down the middle. And make this now an 11-point deficit. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going play action, Ritter. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the... Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. On 3rd down, Robinson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Ritter down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. A
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On play action, here's Ritter. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Let's go.
Second and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Barlow. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Still going. They can't stop him. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Saints on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Draw play. This is Miller. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And he'll be out right at the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll pitch it to Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, 35 yards. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
This could be it. This could be the turn. Ready. We can do this up there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Carr to the 43, 2nd down.
A.J. Terrell on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Olave. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Now back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this